3 years together, and this was how I discovered the truth. I'd always trusted Marco completely. We met at a friend's gallery opening, where he charmed me with his infectious laugh and passionate discussions about photography. Our relationship blossomed naturally, filled with lazy Sunday mornings and impromptu weekend getaways. He was the kind of person who remembered my coffee order and surprised me with my favorite books. The first sign should have been the late nights at work. A big project. I believed him, of course. Why wouldn't I? Then came the password changes on his phone, the mysterious texts he'd quickly dismiss, the way he'd step outside to take certain calls. But it was Sarah's Instagram post that shattered my world. I wasn't even looking for anything, just mindlessly scrolling through my feed during lunch break. There it was, a sun-drenched photo of them together at the beach house. Our beach house. The one where we'd spent countless weekends, where we'd planned our future together. The caption read, 6 wonderful months with you. 6 months. While I was planning our anniversary dinner, while I was confiding in him about my promotion hopes, while I was introducing him to my family, he was building a life with someone else. The timestamp on the photo was from 2 weeks ago, when he told me he was at a photography conference in Seattle. The worst part wasn't even the betrayal. It was the casual cruelty of discovery. Sarah worked in my office building, 2 floors down. I'd smiled at her in the elevator countless times, completely unaware. That's a beautiful dress. It suits you perfectly. She'd even complimented my dress once, probably wearing the bracelet I'd helped Marco pick out for his sister's birthday. The casual cruelty of discovery. When I confronted him, Marco didn't even try to deny it. I didn't know how to tell you, as if that somehow made it better. Discovering their relationship through social media, through the sympathetic glances of coworkers who'd known all along, was the kinder option. In our last conversation, sitting in the park where we had our first date, he told me he'd fallen out of love gradually. These things happen, he said, like he was explaining something as simple as the weather. But what he really meant was, these things happen to other people until they happen to you. The coffee has gone cold now. Outside the window, couples walk past hand in hand, their lives untouched by the kind of betrayal that makes you question every memory, every moment you thought was real. A barista calls out someone's name. It's not mine, but I flinch anyway, remembering how Marco used to surprise me with coffee deliveries at work. My phone buzzes with another message from Sarah. I'm so sorry, it reads. I didn't know about you in the beginning. I want to hate her, but I recognize the sincerity in her words. She was deceived too, just in a different way. Marco had told her we'd broken up months ago, that I was an ex who couldn't let go. Sometimes I catch myself wondering if I missed the signs, if there was something I could have done differently. But then I remember, this isn't my story to fix. This isn't about what I did or didn't do. This is about choices, his choices, and the ripple effect they had on the lives around him.